Right now in the shop, there is the Santa's Helper Bundle. And today we're going to be deciding if the Jingle skin is worth it or not. So like I said, this bundle is actually in the shop right now, and you can get all three of these skins for 3,000 Overwatch coins. Or you could just buy whichever one you want for 2,000 since it is a legendary skin, since these are all legendary skins. So anyways, like I said, let's go over this Jingle Tracer skin. So this Tracer skin is obviously modeled after an elf. And what I really like about this is the color scheme. So we have just the classic green and red on here. So anyways, let's take a look at this skin. So up first, let's take a look at the face. So obviously the coolest thing about this, in my opinion, is the little Santa green hat. So we have, you know, the classic green color on there. And we have the little like fur going around the outside of the hat, as well as a little classic little ball on the back of it. It's so cool. Her, you know, her unique little tracer goggles that she usually has on it, these are tinted green as well. Nothing else is done with the face, but I mean, it looks really, really, really nice. Going on down to her chest, we actually have, you know, like the little, what particle accelerator thing? I don't know what it's called. Anyways, that little thing, and that doesn't change colors. It's still like that blue color, but we do have these cool little ornate green details going off the side of them. And on top, we have two little bells, as well as a red little bow. So that is really fun. Tracer has this cool little green suit on. So on both sides of these shoulders, she actually has two little snowflakes. And so it has this kind of like lime green undertone. So like most of the skin is this lime green color. So like the whole like suit and dress down at the bottom is lime green. And at the bottom of the dress, we actually have these cool little like bells that are actually like the tips of everything is gold. So that is a really cool little ruffle effect. But at the end of her arms is a different shade of green. It's kind of like a little darker green, and it just gives a little bit more detail on there. And it actually goes all the way around the back as well. So it kind of starts under the armpits and goes all the way around the arms and the back of the arms as well. But we have this cool little like stained glass, like it's like green and gold stained glass that actually goes on her wrist. So that's really cool detail, as well as this like little ornate detail around the back. And inside of it is very, very small, but it's kind of like this like light blue, kind of like the little thing in the center of her chest. So that's a really nice detail. The gloves aren't really anything too special. We just kind of have like the little like nice wool that goes around the gloves, and the cool little like, it's hard to tell, but she has this cool little like ornate gold detail on it as well. And the belt is just a normal belt with like kind of like a gold belt buckle. But the tights are really cool because they actually have this like cool vine pattern on them almost. So it kind of goes from a little like, you know, a green up here to more of a brown green here at the end of the leg. So that is really cool. And she just has like normal little elf shoes on here at the bottom with a little point and the little gold ornate detail. So that is very, very, very sick. This is a very nice skin. And on the back we have again that little like particle accelerator thing. Again, that's probably totally wrong, but it is over a candy cane, and under it is another candy cane. So that is just, man, that's just so Christmassy. I love it. And the pulse pistols have this nice little like stained glass green on there, as well as we had on the like the cuffs of her arms. So that is really nice. And we have like this like little worn gold detail around the tips of the guns. So that, man, that just matches the skin so well. So with us looking at that, let's go ahead and take a look at these emotes. We have cheer, finger guns, having a laugh, sitting around, spin, the Charleston, kicking, bomb spin, and warm up. Up next with the victory poses, we have over the shoulder, salute, sitting, medal, pumpkin, RIP, toast, fireworks, wink, and newspaper. And lastly, for the victory poses, or the highlight intros, we have backflip, just in time, serious business, lion dance, nailed it, and hurdle. And lastly, let's go over this golden gun. So this is what it looks like before, and this is what it looks like after. And honestly, that is a little disappointing because it does take off the coolest part of the skin and that like stained glass green. If they would have kept that, this would have looked so good. Honestly, kind of a fail, but you know, whatever, it's whatever. So let's take a look at this highlight intro for Tracer. Nice. You can see the bells up a little bit more close. You can see those little goggles, the Santa hat. She actually had, I didn't notice this until now, but she has these cool little ruffles that go out of the top of the shirt, and kind of like this white and golden ornate detail around the top of it. So that is really cool. Anyways, let's check the skin out in game. So obviously we can see the guns in first person, and like I said, the guns are the best part because they are so pretty. I love that like stained glass effect where it kind of has like the crisscross patterns with the gold and then the little green diamonds in the middle. I really love that. I love the gold ornate detail on the right tip of the gun. And on top of it, we have this like little wavelength of green as well. So this skin is just amazing. It kind of reminds me of Buddy the Elf, and that is fantastic. Man, I love that. I love that you can still see the gloves as well with this little like gold on it, as well as the little like white fur. So that is really, really, really nice. So our dash, nothing really spectacular happens there. That, you know, whatever. Here, what's our shooting animation look like? And a reload. And a reload. Cool. What's our high look like? Haha, I love that. I love that she uses the gun. What's our punch look like? Just hits the gun and spins it. That's really cool. So the last thing we want to check out is this ultimate. So let's throw this thing on the ground, and there's really nothing unique about that. It's literally the exact same, no unique voice line for the ult. But anyways, we've gone through her entire kit, so let's take a look and a deeper dive and talk about this skin. So the dislikes that I have first, definitely the gold gun. That made the gun super duper boring. It took off every piece of character that we actually had in the skin itself, and it just made them really boring. Like, I know that's the point of a gold gun, is to, you know, make them gold, but give us part of the gold gun. You know, give us some green on there. It looked so nice. You know, I really feel like they could have done a little bit more detail on the skin itself. Like, I know it's green and it's really good, but, you know, they should have given us like a wreath or something, because it's like a Christmas skin, and they did everything else, and this is already green, so the wreath would have looked really good. But I mean, seriously, other than those kind of things, I think the skin is really good. I love these guns. I really do. I love the green little like stained glass effect. I think it is so pretty. This skin really does remind me of Buddy the Elf, and I mean, that makes me really like it. It's just a great Christmas skin all around. This Tracer skin is definitely, I'm going to straight up give this skin an 8 out of 10. There's not much more you could do. And anyways, I think this skin is definitely going to be worth it. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all later.